Imagine watching your latest project quietly slip off the charts, only to find, months later, that one song refuses to fade away, and instead climbs higher than you ever dreamed. That's the story of Selena Gomez's unexpected return to the top of Latin pop airplay, a comeback that proves some victories taste even sweeter when they're least expected. On the last day of August 2024, Selena Gomez stepped onto the red carpet at the Telluride Film Festival, her presence as radiant as ever. Yet, while film aficionados buzzed over her appearance in Colorado, a celebration of a different kind was brewing behind the scenes. After 17 weeks of quietly climbing, her collaboration with Benny Blanco and the Marias had soared to the #1 spot on the Latin pop airplay chart, a feat that took patience, persistence, and just a little bit of magic. Only a few months earlier, Gomez released her latest album, I Said I Love You First, a project that saw her stepping into new creative territory alongside her fiancé Benny Blanco. Known for crafting blockbuster hits from the shadows, Blanco's touch brought a distinctive shimmer to the album's alternative and acoustic pop sound. But despite the pedigree behind the project, it failed to ignite the commercial fireworks many expected. The album grazed the Billboard charts only briefly, slipping away almost as quietly as it arrived. But sometimes, the real story begins after the spotlight moves on. While the album faded from memory for many, one track remained resilient. Instead of vanishing, it grew, slowly, almost stubbornly, gaining momentum across U.S. radio formats. As summer gave way to fall, that song, co-credited to Blanco and the genre-blending band the Marias, began to break through the noise. 17 weeks after its debut, the single finally nudged its way from #2 to the very top of the Latin pop airplay chart, earning Selena Gomez her third career #1 on that tally. For Blanco and the Marias, it marked their first ever appearance at the summit. The achievement was remarkable not just for its persistence, but for the way it proved that enduring artistry can outlast short-lived hype. Selena Gomez's journey to this new peak is even more impressive considering her musical roots. Most listeners associate her with infectious English-language pop anthems, the kind that dominate mainstream radio and streaming playlists. Yet, Gomez has quietly built a parallel career in Latin music, bending genres and breaking boundaries as she goes. Her first foray onto the Latin pop airplay throne came in 2018 with Taki Taki, an electrifying collaboration produced by DJ Snake and featuring Ozuna and Cardi B. That global hit introduced Gomez to a new audience and underscored her ability to thrive in any musical space. 3 years later, she returned to the chart's apex by teaming up with Raw Alejandro, further cementing her status as a cross-cultural powerhouse. Now, with her latest chart topper, she continues to evolve, bringing along longtime partner Benny Blanco and the indie stylings of Marias. The result is a sound that feels fresh but unmistakably hers, a blend of pop, alternative, and Latin influences that refuses to fit into any one box. It's not the first time Gomez and Blanco have joined forces for a radio hit. In 2019, they collaborated on I Can't Get Enough, a sultry, bilingual track that also featured production wizard Taney and reggaeton star J Balvin. That single peaked at #14 on the Latin pop airplay chart, spending just a few more weeks on the tally than this year's breakout hit. But while I Can't Get Enough was a quick burning success, the latest single's slow burn journey to #1 is a testament to the power of patience and the unpredictable nature of pop music. For Blanco, this is a significant milestone. Despite his long list of chart toppers as a producer and songwriter, he had never reached the summit of the Latin pop airplay chart until now. As for the Marias, their dreamy, genre-blending style has captivated a cult following, but landing a #1 single in this space introduces them to a broader audience, one that may soon be clamoring for more. Selena Gomez's enduring success on Latin pop airplay highlights her versatility and willingness to experiment. Over her career, she has notched 15 appearances on the chart, often with tracks that bridge her pop roots and her Latin heritage. Songs like Come and Get It, Same Old Love, The Heart Wants What Wants, and the Charlie Puth duet We Don't Talk Anymore have all found traction with Latin pop audiences, demonstrating her universal appeal. What makes this latest achievement so compelling is not just the numbers, but the narrative. In an industry obsessed with instant gratification and viral hits, Gomez's journey with this single is a reminder that sometimes the songs that matter most take their time. They find their audience slowly, building momentum long after the initial hype fades. And when they finally reach the top, it feels like a victory not just for the artist, but for everyone who believes in the value of persistence and the magic of music that endures. As Selena, Gomez continues to evolve, experimenting with new sounds, embracing fresh collaborators, and defying expectations, her story serves as an inspiration for fans and fellow artists alike. The comeback may not always be as flashy as the debut, but as Gomez has proven, it can be even more rewarding. And who knows, the next great chapter might be just around the corner, waiting to surprise us all